Hey, welcome to Beef Boys. Here's a new Screamo band. Sorry, not Screamo, a new hardcore song. James and Doplex are going to sing it. It's about lowering the age of consent.
Take it away.
All right. Let me contact my inner file. Okay, go ahead.
Like a seance. Everybody hold hands. We're going to light the candles.
Let me contact my 14-year-old sexuality.
Are you here, Jared?
All right.
Are you with us now?
Subway.
Let me go to the rhyme zone.
This is Subway like a Pokemon says its name.
I don't know why I can't kids when they look like they have 20-year-old tits.
Yeah, okay, that's a good bar. We're off to a good start. Doplex, auto-tune. Sing it.
Damn girl, you're just 14.
I want to win away to China because I want.
Tell us about Emails Chong and how you used to talk to him every day.
None of this is factual.
Laid in bed, kicking your
none
feet
of
in
this
the
is
air,
factual.
talking to girls.
Yeah, we'd be on the phone for hours.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
That was a
Yeah.
very entertaining day on
They
Twitter
found
when
his
they
body.
realized you could report him to the Malaysian government.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a right-wing grifter, so he was coming out super in favor of Israel, but Malaysia's a Islamic country. So
Is that what
obviously,
it is?
Is it really? I thought they were Chinese. That was it. That was the joke. I played it a little too straight. I don't think that Chinese is a religion.
I like
Converting to Chinese.
that. And you become Chinese if you do it. I mean, that works for Judaism. You're a Jew if you are.
Judaism.
Judaism.
Why'd you say that like Shrek?
That's my accent.
I know, but you said it how Shrek would say it.
converted to Judaism.
Wait,
into Judaism.
Damn, Shrek.
Judaism.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Can I have your foreskin, Shrek?
Damn, Shrek.
I genuinely can't.
Praise be
That's
to the
just how we say it.
Torah.
I know, but it's just the fucking, I don't know what you call
Yeah,
that. There was
Shrek,
like an
when-
apostrophe in there.
How
It's
do you
like,
fucking
it's like
say
when
it, dude?
Doplex says burger. Like there was an extra little like
Yeah.
there was an
A little
extra
bit
jump in
of
there.
swag put on
Wait,
that.
say burger.
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 Like burger.
Burger.
Wait, no, you say.
Damn girl.
You say the J word.
Judaism.
J word.
Judaism.
Judaism.
Judge Judaism.
That's Judge
Chuck
Judy.
Judaism.
Well, anyway, apparently Malaysia doesn't recognize Israel as a state, so that's funny.
That's
so,
kinda
yeah, but
base.
apparently
Would you
do.
say they call it is fake?
Hold on, we should probably round out this. So
Oh, yeah.
the whole story is Doplex was followed by Emails Chong.
Best friends
years
with
before he
Emails
became a
Chong.
grifter when he was just like a gaming journalist or whatever.
Yeah, it was mostly
and-
because of Doplex's staunch support for Israel, like even before, October
Right,
7th
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, I heard the term alt-right pipeline. Yeah, and I was really into plumbing at the time. Like, yo, pipelines, that's
Pipeline?
cool.
Ian, tell me more.
Ian, fire up those engines.
Ian.
I have to cut that. Have you guys seen that videos on my shit? Fuck yeah. What? What's up?
You teased an EDM story before we went live, and I want to hear the story.
So okay, so here's the thing, right? Sabrina and I have been together a long time. She has the music she likes. I have the music I like. She's into EDM music. I'm not, and that's fine. We make it work. But she asked me if we can go to this EDM show. It was pretty much a fucking rave, and I was like, all right, fine. We get there, we got like balcony seats. It's cool, and I'm so glad we did because that was like my one
Like
stipulation. I was like, I don't want to be
raving on a balcony is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah, I
life,
know.
bro.
I like to imagine you're just
Yeah.
like Abe Lincoln up in the fucking up in the sides, watching
Like
down.
this?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, looking at the fucking lights.
Some
and
dude
the gun
walks up
pops
behind you with
my head.
like a firecracker.
Yeah.
Bang.
Ah, my ear.
Yeah.
That's why he went deaf.
Owie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
So, much like when we went to go see The Midnight, which is a completely different genre, but still a lot of funny shit happened. It was at the same place.
Oh.
But the one thing that literally, because everybody else is so invested into this kind of music that it's hard for them to see the goofiness behind a lot of the shit. It's like
Yeah.
a DJ will be playing music and they'll be like singing along, but there's no lyrics. It's it's like they're just like singing along to the fucking sounds.
I don't think I've ever
And then-
actually seen that. No, what the fuck? DJs
it's
just
really
like
fucking funny.
scat. they just
Yeah,
get up
they're
there and start
singing
scatting.
along to their to their lyrics, right? But there's no lyrics. It's obviously just sounds. But this
like
guy
that.
comes out.
To be fair,
and-
lyrics are also just sounds.
That's fair. That's fair. But they are also lyrics, words, my friend. So this guy comes out and he's got his fucking his girlfriend who's like behind the DJ booth or whatever, and he's like, I wrote this song for my girlfriend. It was literally that, and like I was the only person who was like fucking laughing my ass off because like just everyone else is like, oh, that's so sweet, but like the idea of like I wrote this song for my girlfriend and it's just like
These 808s really made me think of how juicy your titties
how
are.
fucking fat her pussy is.
That was the show that you needed the guy that wouldn't stop shuffling during the love song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes
That
at the
would be the
volume
love
one.
song to shuffle to.
That's a
Exact. Honestly, there
Poppin'
was a
love
lot of
song.
that, but it made more sense.
Oh, of
there.
course.
What if there was one
Yeah.
like the other way around? So there was a guy who should have been dancing at.
That was Doplex.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, there was a guy hardcore dancing at this EDM show. He looked like a fucking idiot.
Just throwing down.
throwing people off the balcony.
Yeah, yeah. And then so while we were up on the balcony seats, this guy comes up and sits next to us, right? He's like kind of like an older guy, and I was in such a bad mood because like I was not having a good time. Like a lot of the music sucked so hard.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. I went to a 21 Pilots
Yeah.
concert with Courtney many years
God.
ago, and that's about 2 hours of some of the most annoying
Yeah.
people and music.
Yeah.
It's like 14-year-old women
Sometimes I close
screeching
my eyes
in your
and
ear.
I
Right.
think, why was I
Yeah.
born? Why?
Why?
That's 21 Pilots.
Imagine that for 5.5 hours.
Oh,
That's
it
how
was
long
a
we were there.
5.5-hour long
Jeez,
EDM show.
that's
It
a
was
marathon.
6 hours, but we left
How
early
did
because it
your
couldn't
brain
take
not
it
turn
anymore.
to fucking goo?
It did.
Even as someone, like, if I went to, like, a Dance Gavin Dance show featuring, like, Metallica and Van Halen, I wouldn't want to be there for 6 hours.
Yeah, it's too long.
I mean,
it's way too
That's
long.
way too long.
I'm noticing a recurring theme between both Doplex and Andrew's stories, which is that neither of you were on hard drugs. I
Yeah.
think that's the important ingredient to
True.
take to like an EDM
I agree.
festival.
I don't know
feel
if I
like-
would
yeah.
want to be on like EDM. Sure, I don't want to be on hard drugs surrounded by 14-year-olds.
Yeah, because you can't control yourself.
Exactly, you know, like you're just like a fox in a chicken coop, boys. You know what I mean?
I can't.
You get in there and it's
being off
just,
kilter around
it's too
children.
crazy.
Your tongue falls out of your mouth. And you're just like, you go beast mode. So fucking this guy comes up and he sits, and the whole time we were there, people were like offering us drugs, and it was like it was a whole thing, you know, which was cool. You know, it's like
I wouldn't trust random drugs at a club, but yeah.
not at all, not at all. But I think they could tell I wasn't having a good time.
There's evidence against the statement you just made. Kudos.
Yeah.
Not from random people.
Fair. Okay, fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair.
So there was like this guy that came up and sat next to us. He was like this bald dude, and like he was so fucking high. I don't know what he was high on, but he was like ridiculously high. Where he kept talking to us, and like I was getting like visibly annoyed with him, right? Because it was like
Yeah.
I want to sit there, I want to do my time, and I want to leave, right? But like this guy's coming
your
up,
time.
he's
Jail.
yeah, I literally was. So like he's talking to us and he's like speaking nonsense, right? And like, you know, Sabrina, she's a nice chick, so she's like, you know, trying to humor him, I guess. But like
puts
he
up
kept
with
getting
your
so
ass.
close to us, and I was like, dude, I was like so fed up. I'm like, I swear to God, if this guy like touches us in any way, like I'm gonna like lose
He's
it. Right?
going
'Cause
over
I
the
was-
balcony.
Yeah, he's going right overboard.
Yeah, he literally is. Yeah, I'm gonna Abe Lincoln his ass. And fucking
Doplex
But yeah,
spokes,
that was that was a whole thing, and then
Oh,
it was an awful night. It sucked, but
I'm so sorry.
yeah, that's it. That was.
Is she gonna
funny.
take you to a Gregorian chanting show in return?
We can only hope.
in
Are you,
recompense? Yeah.
What, are you going to take her to a concert that you love that you know she would hate? What would that be? Out of
That-
curiosity,
I don't
Is
know.
there
I
a
mean,
music
I feel
genre
like-
you love that Sabrina's just like, this fucking sucks.
This is garbage.
This is
That
garbage.
boy online. Take her to his concert.
Real online
That'd be
boy.
funny.
I pissed on my balls.
Andrew Taint funny arrest. Andrew,
Oh, dude, I don't know if
Andrew
you guys
Tate?
saw that. It legitimately,
I did.
it's a
I did
very
hear
brief
about
thing, but apparently Andrew Tate got arrested again because, what's that dipshit streamer's name? Aiden Ross?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He read on stream the text from Andrew Tate that they were like planning to leave Romania. And so the Romani police were like, well, we'll just go get him. And he got arrested. So that's all I wanted to say. Just a nice update on some of the dumbest people to exist on the internet currently. It's just nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to see repercussions like that happen to truly stupid people.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like how, I don't know what the text message actually said, but it'd be so funny if it was like, Aiden, I'm escaping Romania. Whatever you do, don't read this out on stream. Aiden Ross seems like the kind of guy who would read with his fingers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And very slowly.
Aiden,
please.
And he keeps touching the screen and swiping it.
Oops,
so
sorry.
it's like,
I have to go back.
He says his own name wrong. Like he can't read it.
Addin.
Addin. What does that mean?
What is that? I've never heard.
Who's
What
that?
am I adding?
Am I doing math?
Andrew, I can't do math.
Can you help me
You know
read this
that.
text?
Uncle Tate.
What if Aiden Ross was in an iron lung?
Remember that bit?
What if Andrew Tate caught polio and isn't vaccinated, so he got put in an iron lung? Do you reckon he would literally maintain any of his following, or do you reckon everyone would give up?
I don't think you can be a top G in the iron lung. I don't know if that works out.
Yeah.
Like, people won't be able to make weird, sort of homoerotic edits of you walking around looking badass, like smoking cigars. If you're in
because people can't see your physique behind an iron lung.
Yeah, you just
he paints it on top.
Tin can.
He just
Okay,
draws
but
a
what if-
six-pack on the iron lung.
What if what if he gets polio and he has to get iron lunged, but he spends all his millions of dollars on figuring out how to create a Darth Vader suit that's like a mobile iron
A
lung.
mobile iron lung. I think you.
That would
I
actually
think you
go
could
kinda hard,
keep
I'm not gonna lie.
top G status.
And he would
with that.
he would level
Yeah.
up. He'd become like a
Super G.
president of a nation or something.
He'd be top H.
Iron Ross.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm an iron lung.
That's
Right,
the
so that's
conclusion
Andrew
of our
Tate.
bit. Aiden Ross in an iron lung. And
What if
that
Aiden
one.
Ross had one of
I'm
those
Iron
holes in
Ross.
his throat?
If Aiden Ross had a smoker's hole. Did you guys
What if-
ever
what
have
if-
those? Like, first of all, does America have anti-smoking ads? Or do you guys
I've never
You
had
guys
a
ever had
smoker's hole
those
before.
smoker's lungs?
No,
Yeah, I've never had one. What's it like?
I've never had one.
Yeah,
either.
we
But
have
do you
those
guys have like?
holes.
Because we have shitloads of ads, especially in New Zealand, because they're trying to make
Yeah.
smoking like not a thing.
We got the truth.org now.
I forgot the truth.org thing was for
Yeah.
smoking because it
Yeah.
sounds like it would be
That-
some like conspiracy thing about Jews or
Yeah.
something.
Look it up. Look it up. Truth.org. Look it up.
And it's just smoking's bad. I remember
Yeah.
like going to Warped Tour, and they always had fucking like they had booths for Truth.org
John Wilkes?
and booths for condoms. And I remember like fucking you would go through like this maze. It was like a Trojan, so it was like a big maze, like and it was supposed to be like you were inside of the pussy.
Dicks
and then
were
like you come out
popping
the-
out at you,
and-
hitting you in
yeah,
the
and then
head.
you come, this big fucking globs of cum, and you come out the other side, and they'd give you condoms. So it was pretty epic.
I'm in the Warped Tour Trojan maze, balls deep.
I never
you
saw that
imagine
at
Mr.
Warped Tour.
Beast?
What the fuck?
You never saw the fucking
You went on like the carnival rides and shit. I just watched all the shows and stuff. I never
Yeah.
did
It was
the
like-
weird sideshow shit.
Yeah, it was usually like before the bands would start playing, they would have like all the fucking booths. And for some reason, it was always like why smoking is bad and make sure to have safe sex. Like that was always.
Oh
the
yeah, I
two
wonder
things.
why Doplex. I wonder what happens
I
at
know.
Warped Tour.
No, I trust me, I wasn't.
Smoke condoms.
Did you guys have a funny version of your national anthem that people would sing if they were like goofing off? Because we had one and we'd always get in trouble for singing it. But it would just, I don't know how it spread, but like everyone in the country knew like
How'd
the
it
silly
go?
version of it.
The silly version.
Well, it's
How'd it
you
go?
know, like the fucking like
Okay, guys, let's do a silly version now.
Sorry, let's do a silly
Oh,
one.
New
No.
Zealand.
it was
Yeah,
it was
how'd
like
it
the you know the fucking Batman smells.
I was
gonna
Smells,
say,
Batman
yeah,
smells. It was
yeah.
like that. It was like, oh, if you wanted to sing the
Right,
dumb
yeah.
version, if you were like the class
Yeah.
clown who was goofing off. Was there a funny version of the Pledge of Allegiance then that people would do?
I pledge allegiance to my ass.
Me and my friends would like meme on it, but there wasn't like a
A
nationwide.
universal, yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Do you guys pledge allegiance to New Zealand every morning at like 8 o'clock on the dot?
No, because it's weird.
this country.
And also,
I
our school
love
doesn't
it.
start till 9.
Damn.
That blew me away realizing that American school starts at fucking 8. And so,
Well,
it still goes to
earlier
high
than
school
that,
started at like
some places.
7:30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was
And
getting
when
to
does it
school
finish?
at
It's crazy.
7:30.
When does it finish? Like
Dude,
2, 3 still?
Yeah,
High
like,
school
I
was
think, like, around
2:15
3
for
or
me.
something.
I think
Yeah.
mine
that's
was
it.
normally
Okay, yeah.
3.
Like it's crazy when I think about it. Like even middle school, like I remember like going to my buddy Tyshawn's house and we'd fucking play Halo at like 3 a.m. before school.
Dude, yeah,
And, like,
I used to
it's
catch a
just-
ride with someone when I was in
Yeah.
6th and 7th grade, and I would show up to school at like 6:30 a.m. and just
Yeah.
That was the best.
at the
chill.
school until
That
class
was-
started. It
that
was
was the
kind of
best.
nice because I got a lot of homework done. Then.
Yeah.
I could just like.
Well, we did
wait
that too,
and-
except
I
we'd
got
do
I
it
got
at
a lot
like
of debauchery done.
we did the
Yeah,
same thing,
I was
except
gonna
we'd
say.
meet at each other's places at like 8 a.m. because school didn't start till 9, so
That's
we could just
crazy.
like wake up at a normal time and chill at a normal
Yeah.
time, and then school finished.
Yeah,
at
you could
3.
you could go have like a
That's
whole
nuts.
breakfast at a diner with your boys or something.
Yeah. Wait, kudos. Did like your school system? Did they give you guys breakfast?
No.
They didn't. Oh, okay.
They didn't even get lunch.
They actually took food out of their stomachs when they got there.
They use a big vacuum
Just a
cleaner,
big vacuum. Shoop.
like the fucking thing from Teletubbies. Just yeah, everyone brings their own lunch. There's like cafeterias, or
Yeah.
because I was in a rural school, we had this weird shit where like we didn't have a cafeteria, but you could put money in an envelope and write to like. Right to one of the like restaurants.
Santa.
There was like 3 places in town that did like fish and chips or whatever. And you literally they give you a menu and you'd be like you put your name on it
McDonald's.
and it would be like pretty much about $10, please 1 fries, 1 cheeseburger.
Wait, who would
And
pick
then-
it up?
You got it, kid.
and then you put it in you put it in a box by the office, the school office, and then some year 7 or 8 kids. Yeah, it was when
so
you're in
funny.
intermediate or middle school. And you know when you're at that age where you're like, oh, I'm getting responsibilities now. I'm 10. I'm like doing
Yeah.
shit. Those kids would
I'm a
then
big boy.
you would go get the stuff out of the box, and then you'd walk up the street because it was a country town, so it was like 2 streets. You'd like walk
Yeah.
up, deliver the letters to each place, and then at lunchtime it would
epic.
all get delivered, and those same kids would then stand in this little like room with like a hole in the wall. They would then
Yeah.
They stick their
yell out the
penis
names to
through it.
everyone. Yeah, and you got to suck it.
You got to suck it. It was
You got to
epic.
drink all the cum.
And sometimes
But
the
no,
teachers
dude, I
did
remember-
it,
but
but we
dude,
don't talk
fuck.
about that.
There was honestly nothing more crushing than like your mum gave you money and like stuff to buy, like, you know, some chips and like a burger or something, and you forgot to
Yeah.
put it in the thing in the morning, and you forget. So you're waiting.
Right.
I've done that once or twice where you're like waiting for them to call out your name. It got to the last person, and you're like, "Is mine there?" And they'll be like, "No, it's not." And you check your bag, and it's been your bag the whole time. You just have no
Bruh.
connection, like no.
That
And you also
sucks.
spend the whole day getting excited for like fast food, so you're just like
Yeah.
The feeling of
literally
no
the
lunch.
worst.
Brutal.
The feeling of no lunch in high school is like the most tragic thing that can
It's
happen.
pretty
to
awful.
people.
Yeah.
I do like that system though. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Just like put
That
in a
is-
little,
It was only in the
in a little
country.
donation box, and then
We would do that like
Yeah,
once a
the
month or
tithing.
something, where it would be like
Yeah.
someone's parent would volunteer to like go to Chick-fil-A for everybody, and
Oh, that's
like
cool.
they'd put like a giant catering order in, and they'd like
That's
bring
awesome.
it.
yeah, that's. I
Yeah.
don't think we ever.
yeah,
got
I feel
that.
like-
we got some
Yeah.
dog shit.
The
is
school
what we
systems in
had at the
California-
public school I went to.
Yeah.
Do you remember those like Bosco?
Yeah, the school
stick
systems in
things?
California, it was yeah.
those are
Fucking,
like-
the
What,
cheese
like
sticks?
the pancake thing?
It's like it's the little cheese sticks. It's just bread and like mozzarella
Yeah.
in the middle, but it's not a mozzarella
Yeah.
stick. It's specifically
It's a cheese
something
stick.
else, and it's very bland
Yeah.
tasting.
It's a third new
It's a
thing.
third
Yeah.
bonus thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of awful
Yeah.
and it's kind of amazing. It's more awful
Yeah.
than
But
amazing.
Right. And it's funny because like as adults, I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I find myself craving a lot of school food that like I haven't eaten in fucking
I tried
I
roll
need
ups
my
recently.
food
They
right
suck.
now, or I'm gonna kill somebody.
True Moo.
Roll ups
fucking
have not
Taco
aged well
Pockets.
at all. They suck.
Yeah.
was roll up
Yeah.
Oh,
like
do you guys have
like meat
roll-ups?
and cheese rolled together.
No, like it's
Oh,
like the
that's one of
fruity. Maybe they. I swear you guys have them. It's like
Fruit roll-ups?
it's like
Like fruit roll
it's pretty much fruit roll up. It's just candy,
Oh.
pretty much.
Yeah, I
it's
like
just,
those. Those are
it's
fire.
just like plasticky fucking stretchy
Yeah.
whatever
Those are
shit.
lit.
Yeah,
well,
those do go
they were lit
hard.
when I was a kid, and I tried it recently, and it just gets stuck in your teeth, and it just
I like
tastes
Yeah.
I still
weird.
like it.
It tastes like waxy, kind of. It's, yeah. I'm not about
No,
it.
my high school cafeteria kind of slapped. Doplex and Andrew, because like if I ever forgot my lunch, I could just like go up and get hot lunch and then just like
Yeah.
tell them put it on my like student ID tab, and then I would like have to pay it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you guys had the fucking the social credit score. Shit
Yeah, and we
at
would
your
get
school.
Yeah.
we get like interest rates and shit.
My
Yeah, you had to like punch in your little pin number or like show them
Teach
something.
me about
my
taxes.
parents didn't make enough
Yeah.
money, so we got like this basically food stamps
Yeah.
where they were just like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, this
That
guy
is
gets
pretty much
free
what it
lunch
was.
because he's poor.
Yeah.
You probably could have got breakfast too.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
no, you
did
could.
breakfast until much
So wait,
later.
you do breakfast at school?
If you were part of a certain program where it was like
Yeah.
they feel that you, to no like fault of your parents, just economically, like you're not going to be able to get
Yeah.
a nutritious breakfast, like you can come and it
The
wasn't
school would
free,
provide
but it
it.
was like 75 cents for like a bagel, a milk, and like
Yeah.
some cheese
Sure.
or some shit.
They used to do that. I think
Yeah,
it was
that-
also for like some of the sports teams and people that got in like super early or something like that. They would have a
Sure.
lunch option or a breakfast option.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and the breakfast, it was like super basic shit. It was like one of those little like cereal boxes and like a little carton of milk.
I feel like
or,
we
like,
might
orange
have had
juice you could
something like
choose.
that. Maybe I vaguely remember there being some kind of breakfast thing if you like wanted to come in real early.
Yeah.
You ever see someone get denied lunch? That shit always made me angry.
It's a nice.
It's just,
Sorry, boy, you're not eating
You don't have
today.
enough money, or like you don't. It's just like, dude,
Your
what?
social credit score is too low.
It always made me wanna fight the lunch ladies, you big fat dumb
Fight the
bitches.
system.
It's like, 'cause I don't know about you guys, but the lunch
Pulling
ladies
up your
were always
pants.
like 500 pounds dry. You know, like
All my lunch ladies were beautiful, sweet women. No, they were very fat, but they were nice and cool.
I knew, don't get me wrong, I knew some very nice lunch ladies, but some of them were very mean. And when they were mean to people because they couldn't afford lunch, I was like, man, I hope you get hit by a semi.
We didn't have a cafeteria like you guys did, where it's like everyone lines up and everyone gets food. We just had like it was
Yeah.
just a shop on campus essentially, but like because people brought their own food, but if you brought money,
Like a
you could like
potions
get it
shop.
from the thing. And that's when I learned
Yeah.
that was when I learned about the 2008 economic crisis. Because when I started high school in 2007. You could buy a hot dog for $1.50, and it was like
You
a
started
fucking-
high school in 2007?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Every time Kudos mentions a specific
crazy.
date about his school, James is like, huh?
Don't fix me did you start high school?
What?
Don't fix me did you start high school to make me
2007 as
feel
well.
better. You also started
2007.
Dude, you guys graduated before I started. That's insane.
That's nutty.
That's
crazy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm dying.
Anyway,
Yeah.
2008 economic crisis.
Yeah, well, so when I said like a hot dog at my school was $1.50, and they weren't like
Yeah.
little fucking like it was like a New Zealand doesn't know how hot dogs work, I guess. So it was like this fucking giant hot
Figured out
dog.
is
the
this thing?
technology.
They were giant, and the buns were fucking massive, and they had cheese on it and shit. They were genuinely really good hot dogs. And they were $1.50 when I started high school, and when I left high school, they were like $3.50 or
That's
$4.
God
But used to be you could rock up with a
inflation.
Damn.
You can rock up with a $5 bill. You get that. You could get like a fucking custard slice or something, or like a lamington, or
Yeah.
just like a sweet, and then like a drink. You get all this shit for $5, and by the end of it, you literally you get one hot dog and like maybe a small drink. That was it. It sucks.
Yeah, can you imagine? You never really think about that, but you feel the fucking stings of the economy in school. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta fucking learn that shit if you want to eat. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's
it
like,
did teach
what
me.
do you
I
mean
was
these hot dogs are $3.50?
because it did. It went.
Dude, imagine
yeah.
kids right now with how fucking expensive groceries are.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd be curious to see if because the hot dog that's like the the Big Mac index. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it's like how they compare inflation rates across countries is like
Oh shit.
the movement of the price of the Big Mac.
Like McDonald's is so consistent, like everywhere. It's like a
Right.
good comparison
Yeah.
point. The hot dog
That's a good
was
point,
our
yeah.
Big Mac index. I'd be curious. I should probably
Big
go and hang
Mac
out.
theory.
The hot dog index.
I should probably message some 13-year-olds at my old school and ask them what the
yeah, you know you should. Hey, can you guys send me a picture of your hot dogs?
I'm really
Can you
curious.
guys send me a big fat juicy hot dog picture and also how much
I
it
want to
costs?
see if your hot dog looks like my hot dog.
My hot dog back in high school looked like this.
Sends a picture of your cock.
I was laughing with my friend Ryan the other day. You know that Friends and Dragons game that we were playing for a minute? That was really fun. But I joined the Discord
Yeah.
because that was like where people were like talking about it, obviously. But 3 times now, I've gotten random friend requests on Discord from people from that server who don't know. Like at first, I was like, oh, maybe they like recognize me from YouTube. No, they
Yeah.
DM you out of nowhere, and they just ask if you want an art commission, which is like that's a really weird grift to do because it's a Discord
Yeah.
server for a mobile game, and they're just like picking random
I've
people
been-
on the side.
yeah.
and
I've been
like,
getting people.
picture?
I've been getting people like that from the Jax Films Discord specifically for like
really?
a few months.
Oh really?
must
Yeah.
be like a bot thing or something, right? Like they
Yeah,
just join
It's probably a
back.
bot thing.
Yeah.
But it was just fun. But I was joking with my friend Ryan to just send back a picture of my fucking cock just absolutely choked, like fucking turning black and blue, and be like,
Yeah.
"Rightio,
Just
mate.
ripping it
How
from
much
the
would it
base
cost you
as
to
hard as you
render up
can."
this bad boy? What's the commission rate on one of these?"
Yeah.
Just it's like
Draw my
fucking turned
erect cock.
purple.
I want a nice
The
3
glands
Sends
by
back a picture of his
5
middle school
oil
ID.
painting. I'm putting it up on top of my living room.
Yeah.
It's above the mantle. It's gonna look great.
And it looks like shit too.
get
Like it's not a
exposed.
good photo. It's like
Yeah.
angling off to the side.
Yeah.
You get one of those. You get one of those ones from Reddit where some guy posts a picture of his dick and he's like, "Is this normal?" And it looks like a turtle like coming out of a gigantic
It looks
scab
like
scale.
a rat got ran over by a car. You're like, oh.
I'm eternally grateful for having a regular dick.
Dude, me
When
too.
you
My
see
shit's
the
kind of
di-
pretty.
When you see the,
I'd be
mine's got
staring
a
at
good
it.
kind of, mine's got a good angularity to it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you
Got
see
a
how
good
fucked
sheen.
up some dicks can be, you're like, oh yeah.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I have a question because I've
yes.
Quest away, brother.
no judgment.
Go ahead.
It's about to be a lot
is
of
the-
judgment.
There 100% is, but I
Prefacing
won't
it
tell
like
you
that.
for which side of the penis you fall on will get you judged.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the mushroom like is the head of your wiener bigger than the shaft like at its widest point, or does
Well, isn't
it
it?
Mine's
or
kind
does
of
your shaft
similar.
go up and it like just angles out into like it just gets smaller and narrower
Like a
the
point?
entire way up, dude?
Well, is
Mine
it like
has like
anatomically
it has
speaking?
like a
isn't that
little
how
bit of
penises
a
are?
bigger bit, like but it's not like
yeah,
one of,
yeah,
Yeah,
not like
it's
you know
not-
how-
those ones in
It
porn.
isn't wider than it.
Yeah,
than at
like
its
some
widest
guys in
point.
porn, you'll
Umbrella.
see them like grab like a pencil shaft, and then it's got like a cue ball just on top of it. You're like, yo,
And you
what
want to
the
like
fuck
you want to
is
like
that?
peel it off.
Yeah.
no, but
It's like when
are
you see a
we-
microwave with the fucking like the plastic shit over the numbers that they've forgotten to like pull off or whatever. It's
yeah,
like, you try to fucking rip that off like a
So
yoga bottle.
we're all like slightly wider, gang.
Yeah, my,
yeah, but it tapers-
Slightly
at the
wider,
top.
gang.
It tapers off very
Yeah.
reasonably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would describe it
Aesthetically.
as a reasonable taper.
Dude,
A
I've seen,
reasonable
I've seen-
taper.
I've seen so many penises.
All right, let's move on.
In my day.
Let's
Full
move
stop.
on.
I've seen so many penises on Reddit just like randomly against my will that are like.
Well, you should
they-
stop.
they-
You should unsubscribe from r/penis. You fucking idiot.
Well, you told me to because there's funny looking
What's
wieners
new
on
on
there.
here?
No, I told you to go to Monster Cocks. That's completely different.
Well, that's probably where I
James
see
sitting
it.
there with his morning coffee, just looking at
Or you
r/penis.
see these deformed monster cocks. No,
You
but
see it as your homepage by accident and can't be
they're
bothered
ones
fixing
that like they start the biggest at the bottom and then just go up and literally just get smaller and pointier all the way to the top.
Yeah, there's some that look like little daggers. Mine doesn't look like that.
It's so weird.
Mine looks like it's got a
Yeah.
regular.
Shout out anybody with dagger dick. I don't mean to put you down, but
I've got,
I don't
I've got like
it
the.
sucks.
I feel
Shout
like
out
we've
the
all got
dagger
just the
dicks.
bog standard. Like if you imagine like a
Yeah.
dildo, like if you were gonna, which is you know a dildo is kind
Exactly.
of like that's the perfect dick, right? Because they get to
Right.
craft that themselves. They can make anything they
They can
want.
craft it
Not
for
to toot
female
my own
pleasure.
horn, but I think I have
Exactly.
the perfect penis.
I got a dildo cock.
But
I
it's
don't
just
want to
it
brag
looks
or
like
nothing.
that. It looks like if you imagine just a cool chill dildo.
Cool,
Yeah.
chill.
That's how I
dildo.
describe my
Chill
penis.
though, if you will.
Nice and
Cool.
cool,
Yeah.
chill,
Especially how purple they
good
are.
vibes.
What if we did? Okay, here. How about this, Beef Boys? You know that you guys. Yeah, I think you know about this topic. You might have brought it up. The cloner willy thing when you worked at a sex
Oh,
store.
yeah, yeah.
What if we do
Yeah.
that, but we all line up in order from smallest to biggest sticks because it
And then
wouldn't
we have
work
to
in the
guess
reverse.
whose is
No,
whose.
and then we all do the like while it's hot, we do it really fast. Like we all like put it on our dicks and quickly pass it to the next guy, and we all do it one
And
after
then,
the other. And then we
create
have
the perfect cock.
we have the amalgamation of all of our cocks. Put
Well,
together,
yeah.
and we sell that.
No, yeah,
Oh.
that was one of our
That's a
ideas,
good idea.
like a couple years ago, where we said we should do like everyone gets a slice, so it's like someone gets the base, someone gets the shaft,
Yeah.
like someone gets the like the
Someone
rim,
gets
and
the
someone
balls.
gets the mushroom. Or somebody gets the
who
ball.
has the nicest ball?
Or what we could do, or what we could do is we could all get a clone of Willy. We all do it, and then we take our mold and we quarter it, so that we fucking like put the 4 quarters together, and then that's
So it's
that's
goes
the
from
mold.
clone
It's
to
like
Willy
three-
to Build a
like
Willy.
vertically, like string
It's like
cheese.
Build a Bear.
Yeah, we quarter it vertical wise.
There's like 3 that are.
Well, that
there's
wouldn't
3
work
like
because my
kind of
piece would
around
be so
6
much
inches.
higher
and-
than everybody else's.
no, yours is like hanging back.
overlap.
It's like a fucking iron sight. So it's just like a groove.
No, yeah, mine is for the clit. It like comes up and out. It's so long that it.
Again,
Yeah.
like the fucking string cheese you pull off. It's just like flopping around.
You know what I never see people talk about. Like, there's all this talk about inclusivity,
God,
which is great.
penis.
But can I just say, the first time I saw an uncircumcised dildo at the sex store I worked at, I was like, hey,
It's
pretty cool.
Shut up, you liberal
You
freak.
fucking
know, it's
liberal,
pretty cool.
uncircumcised
Finally,
piece of
dildos with
shit.
foreskin.
How do you uncircumcise a dildo? There's just like extra
pull it
rubber
back.
that goes
Well,
up
you have
and down.
to put. I mean, the
Yeah,
thing
brother.
is, a regular
that shit's
dildo,
malleable.
but like a
Malleable.
regular dildo
Modular.
could technically be uncircumcised because it could just be it in its pulled back, unsheathed state.
No.
Yeah,
You're
'Cause you
talking
don't
about
see, you
one.
don't see the extra flaps hanging on the
Right.
shaft.
The
yeah. I mean,
rolls
they
of
have
curtain.
cocks. Yeah, they have dildos that are like so fucking. I mean, granted, I haven't worked at the sex store in years, but when I
Yeah.
worked there,
Oh,
I've been out of the game
cool
for
seeing-
a minute, but they
I've been
keep
out of the
trying to
game for
pull
a
me
while.
back.
Just when I thought
But
I was out,
I do remember
pull me back
pulled me
in.
back.
Come out
They
with
pulled
That's
my
dope.
foreskin back in.
That's dope. Like seeing the foreskin dildos. Like I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back
We're
in the
so
game.
back.
I do remember like just being like, man, this shit's getting crazy because now we have like fucking dildos. You squeeze the balls and the cock comes. It's like, man, like
like a
how
real
much
dick.
further can we get from this? Yeah, just like a real dick.
dick.
You squeeze the balls and it comes like instantly.
It's just like
You know
tubing.
what I-
you have
It's
to
like a-
refill it with a mixture.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I was fucking around on hey, life update. I've gotten into Instagram Reels, which is devastating. Mostly
We've
for
lost
food,
'em.
just because I've trained the algorithm just teach
That's
me cool
fair.
recipes.
That's
So I've just been like saving recipes and stuff, which has
Yeah.
actually been pretty. I've made a few already. It's been fun.
That's what
But
I have
Soon
I
you're
got-
gonna be
gotten
like
into
me.
as
You
well.
showed us your KFC sliders.
I deleted
yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
from my phone though. That's my trade-off. Is Instagram
Attaboy.
Reels is kind of AIDS, but I found some funny stuff every once in a while. I
See, mine isn't
send
funny at all.
stuff to you
It's-
guys when I find some good ones. My
No,
favorite
yeah.
one.
I wish
I've
I need
seen
to.
recently
I might
is-
train my TikTok to be weird, broken people like that, or like weird.
Like the fucking
Broken people.
Yeah, the guy we were talking about earlier, fucking real online boy. He has a thread that's literally like his TikTok feed, and it's the greatest fucking.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I
it's
peeped that
amazing.
before.
Oh, no, yeah,
There's
I've seen
some
it. It is
good
very
shit in
funny.
there.
Yeah.
That's what I need
Shit's
to.
nuts,
I need to
dude.
get my algorithm looking like that. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't even have TikTok, but if I did, that's how I'd want it to be.
But what there's an ad came up while I was swiping through that, and I haven't thought about this in years. Do you guys remember those? I think it was called Tabs chocolate. Maybe we should bleep the name. I don't want to give them free fucking advertising.
Wait.
But it's the chocolate that
Tabs
supposedly makes you
chocolate.
horny. And it was like,
Yes.
I
it was
think I
all over
remember what
Twitter
you're
and shit
talking
for a
about.
while.
Yeah.
So I looked into it anyway because
Yeah.
you go on there like, here's some other weird shit I found.
I tested it for 3 months with Emily.
Let's just say I'm still not attracted to women, but I was trying to find it
I'm
again.
still gay.
I was trying to find it again this morning.
Didn't work
and
at
if you
all.
type Tabs chocolate, I found like a weird. I almost want to like do a video on this like on the second channel or something because it feels like I've stumbled on a weird conspiracy. I found like 40 different Instagram accounts all selling it, and all of them have
Oh.
like 10,000 plus followers. Like I legit couldn't.
I
the
bet
one
it's a
found-
pyramid scheme thing.
It's got.
feel like it
it's
is,
the
and-
chocolate
'cause-
pyramid scheme.
Well, because I'm
Yeah.
sure they do like a commission, like I'll use my code, blah blah blah. Because some of them,
Yeah.
like there was one where it looked semi legit. It was just called like I don't know, like Tabs chocolate or whatever, like a really normal
Yeah.
looking username. But then in the bio it said like use code Nate
Use code
10,
podcast.
use code Nadeshot 10 or something. You know, it's like this is clearly like just some dude who's like got a code and he's now
Yeah.
trying to like secretly. But you'd think that would be like, hey, don't impersonate us on social media. Maybe I don't
Right,
give a
yeah.
shit. It's really.
I mean,
weird
it's
anyway.
free advertising.
I looked it
guess.
up on. I went on Reddit because people on Reddit never lie, and I
True.
just typed like, you know, Tabs chocolate. Is this real? Does it work? Because they claim there's
'Cause I
four
want
different
some.
aphrodisiacs in it, and 90% of them were just saying no, it's a placebo. It doesn't fucking work. One or two of them was
Yeah.
like, there is this aphrodisiac that like increases blood flow, so you'll just get a boner, but it won't necessarily make you horny. Like you'll just have a. I guess it's like taking Viagra, and that was it. So anyway, that's how
Yeah.
Tabs chocolate works.
Yo, kudos.
We should take some Tabs chocolate when you guys are here next.
Aphrodisi nuts.
4 boys.
Okay.
Yo.
Got him.
Yo.
God, his ass.
Cut
Cut
that.
Cut
Come on,
that.
cut that, please.
Cut that.
I don't.
That's
I
it.
hope them aliens are real so that I have more things to fuck. Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips
Yo, he's
head
spitting.
runs.
That's what I was trying to. I was
He's
trying to do
fucking
fucking
spitting.
Dracula flow earlier when we were talking about the the fucking warp tour.
What do you think Drake meant by that?
Andrew, did we find that in between beef? Have we not hit that yet?
I don't think we've had that on on beef yet. I think that was a in between sometime.
Everybody go listen to the Drake song where he just says "fuck,
Fuck
my ass" for, like,
multiple
3 minutes straight,
times.
bro.
It's
so
definitely
funny.
not fuck my
It's
ex.
not a meme or anything.
It's
It's
fuck
real.
my
That's-
ass.
That's Yeah, that's the music he really wants to make.
ass.
I love
Fuck
it.
my ass.
So-
Yo, speaking of fucking my ass, you guys remember Zillow versus Realty? Or no, what was it? Zillow versus Cursed. So all right, so very similar to last time, I'm gonna send you guys a cropped image. Now, I want to preface this just because I didn't preface it last time. None of these have been altered in any way. I didn't throw these in Photoshop. I literally saved all these images directly into a folder. So
Whatever you say, dude.
we're gonna play a little game called Curse versus Realty, whatever you want to call it. The first image. I'm gonna go ahead and send it to chat right now. So if you guys can describe what you see.
So it's there's a nice little taped up picture of Jesus on the cross with a verse.
Or as a centaur.
It could be a
Or fucking
centaur.
a-
I think my
Or
guess.
possibly
It's gotta look like
fucking
he's
a
got, like, a
creature
goat body.
that, like, his dick is so powerful it's holding up the creature's full body weight.
Yeah,
Like what is that?
it's either
It looks like it looks like a twisted, like, Resident Evil corpse woman riding his shit.
with like white fur, just like holding onto his cock for dear life as he ascends to heaven.
I mean, I would really appreciate it if we didn't talk about our Lord and Savior like that, but also
Hey, they got the
God
image.
on like a
saved us.
white wall, and then a random, what looks like a filled-in doorway with cinder blocks.
It's a Zelda, like,
that is it.
it's a Zelda
wait, really
wheel.
quick?
You put a
Solved.
bomb there and it opens a secret cavern.
Yeah.
No
You
flex.
roll into it and it fades away.
Yeah.
No plex.
Yes.
Next time we do this, just because this image specifically gives me AI vibes, what if we added a third genre of is it
AI
Zillow
generated.
cursed or
Zillow or
AI
AI.
generated?
That's a good fucking idea. That's a really fucking good idea.
Wait, I just want to clarify
Yeah.
that these aren't edited, but you have cropped them, right?
I have cropped. I
Yes,
cropped
okay.
them in so that way you don't get the full image.
Yeah.
So you
It's-
just kind of, judging off the vibes, kind of thing.
Is this only America?
Yes.
If this was allowed to be Mexico, I would say it was
Right.
Zillow. Because this for some reason gives me
It does give
for-
Mexico vibes.
something about taped up Jesus on like on
Yeah.
like an eggshell beige wall feels
With
like
a fucking
Mexico.
concrete window.
Yeah, that feels like Mexico.
As someone who lived in Mexico, I agree.
Feels like the start of
if it can't be
Sicario when they go
Mexico-
into that house where there's like bodies
Oh
in the wall.
yeah, they got all the bodies in the wall.
Yeah.
It's like
If it can't be Mexico, then I'll go cursed.
I'm also leaning
You think that's
cursed. I
cursed?
feel like
I'm
it's
gonna
too
take up
fucked.
the realty one. I'll join
Okay.
that side.
Okay. Well, boys, I have some bad news. That is an actual listing. I've sent the 3 photos that are in this listing for this house.
Oh my god,
You want to take a look at them?
dude! I like that chair
Why
on
is
top
that
of the
just-
table.
Why is that chair on top of it?
That's in case you
I
want to
love
get a
that.
good
Kind
look
of
at
a-
your living space.
This must have been like
Yeah.
a drug den that got foreclosed and is just like being sold as is or some shit.
Yeah, it does look like it would be Asmongold's house.
There's something funny about these houses where you can just tell, like, even the real estate agent is scared to be there. They're just like, I'm just gonna run in and just like,
Yeah.
they just fucking like Slenderman in the 3 pages, fucking running around, just like fucking. All right, they don't even turn the lights on. They just sprint in and out.
Yeah, this one I had kind of a hard time finding like a good, because the thing is like you could screenshot and crop any one of these images and like you would still kind of think it's a cursed image because
Yeah.
from top to bottom all of this is just fucking awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The
It's
cinder
so
block with the
bad.
Jesus on the wall, like. It is. This is a real insight into how depraved some people live.
That last picture though of like the table with the chair on it, like that like
Yeah.
hallway behind it, like the fear that corner like
Dude.
instills in me at the end of that hallway, like
Yeah.
what
It's
a-
fucking
You know, the real estate agent was quaking in their boots as well.
The boarded up
Jeez.
window really sort of. There's some environmental storytelling there as well, right? You're like, okay,
I know.
What
it's
tried
actually,
to
it's actually
get
a
in?
bricked up window.
Well, the bricked
Yeah.
up window, you know, like, A, what tried to get in and B, like, this place is somewhere so dodgy they'd rather not have any natural
Oh, what
light.
tried to get out?
Yeah, just shut themselves in.
I don't want to
completely.
deal with crackheads.
Yeah.
Imagine the house just smelled so fucking bad that everyone in the neighborhood was just like, brick it up.
Yeah, we'll pay for someone to
close
brick it.
all the holes.
They
Yeah.
just build a big cube around
Lock
the
me
entire
in.
house. It's just one giant
Big-
block.
a big Simpsons dome from the movie.
Yeah, it's like it's like fucking Chernobyl.
Speaking of Chernobyl, let's see the next one.
Not much to go off here.
No, not
really.
a
Not
lot to go
much
off.
to go
of.
off of.
James, kudos. Do you
Yeah,
guys want to
well,
describe
that's the name of the game.
the wondrous image before us? There's a lot to describe here, so take your time.
There's purple bricks. They look like they're possibly grouting and like.
I'd say it's more fuchsia.
Yeah, I guess so. There's like a
Yeah,
fuchsia gradient.
fuchsia, lilac.
But there's a hole banged out on the right side that we can only see the edge of.
You can only assume some big mouse.
Now,
It's
I'm
posted
feeling
up.
cursed image on this, and I don't know if this is metagaming,
Okay.
but it seems like the JPEG quality on it feels crushed enough that this feels like an image that's been
Oh,
shared
okay.
around a little bit, as opposed to an
Right.
image that's just been uploaded once to a Realty.
Yeah,
website.
sorry, dude.
might-
Minus 1
Okay.
point for metagaming.
Oh, stop!
All right, kudos is metagaming. He's going cursed.
Yeah.
What about the Millers?
Well, I have no points right now, so I'm waiting for Andrew, because if Andrew goes with you, then just for the sake of trying to tie the game, I'm going the other way. But if Andrew goes real, then I'm with you. So it's all up to Andrew.
It's all up to me.
All right,
I-
Andrew, what you
Okay, so
thinking?
kudos' point about the crushed JPEG is really speaking to me. But it could also just be because
Right.
Doplex screenshotted and cropped it, so it just looks...
Zoomed in 8,000.
Yeah, zoomed in out. It's like a 6K
Good point.
image.
Good point.
He zoomed in on one little bit of brick. I'll go Realty. I'll go 2 in a row. Realty.
All right, I'll go curse.
All right, and James, you're going cursed. All right, boys. That is a cursed image.
Andrew, it's tied 1 apiece.
Yo, what the fuck?
Is that a real human?
All right.
That looks like
Yeah,
a
I
JK.
think
That looks
so,
like a
yeah.
JK Rowling character that she would call like
Yeah.
autism.
That's just actually
the idea of-
Quasimodo.
The idea J.K. Rowling tries to put a disabled character, and she's like, "Well, I already use racist names for everything else, so this is gonna be the character's last name's like S. Burgos or something."
Dude, somebody tweeted at J.K. Rowling and was like, all my friends make fun of me and say there's no Jews in like Hogwarts or some shit. And I'm pretty sure this character doesn't actually exist like anywhere in the books or anything, but I think she just like made it up on the spot to like try and like
Appease them.
you know give this kid like a oh no there's a Jew at Hogwarts. So but she
Yeah.
replies and it's like she thinks she's being like, oh no, we
She's
include you,
cooking.
buddy, and it's just like Robbie Goldstein.
No, it was Anthony Goldstein. It was
That's
literally
the fucking
Goldstein.
name she picked.
Gold.
Yes, there is a Jewish kid. He's in Ravenclaw's name is Shekels Dreidel.
Shekels McMoney.
I saw somebody reply to it too, and they were like, one of the main black guys, one of the only black guys in the entire series, his last name is Shacklebolt.
No way.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
What?
And his first name's Kingsley,
Kingsley
which is like
Shacklebolt.
a very like British black person. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's
right.
Well, fucking
Kingsley
even
Shacklebolt.
the one
Cho-Chang,
Asian, the one Asian
Shacklebolt.
character being Cho Chang is like,
Cho-Chang.
all right,
Yeah.
man.
Are there any Mexican characters in fucking Harry Potter?
Yeah, fucking burrito tortilla.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say like is it fucking
no enchilada.
yeah. Beanez.
Hufflepuff. And there's something funny about the idea that like
Yeah,
you know,
Hufflepuff
she's-
got hella cholos in it. You just don't see it in the movie.
there's something funny about like
What's up,
JK. You know,
Holmes?
she's from England, so like she
Hey,
probably
fucker.
doesn't quite know like. There's certain words that I've only learned are racist towards Mexicans since knowing you guys and don't
Yeah.
support me. It's something funny if she was like, "Oh, that's just what you use to describe them."
Fajito. I thought that was a perfectly good name.
It's two of my favorite things. Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny,
fuck.
man.
So it's 1 apiece now, right?
Yeah, we're all at one.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you guys are all at one. So here's
I
the next
I just
one.
unlocked my phone and it was zoomed all the way in on that dude's face.
It's pretty horrifying.
You should make that your wallpaper. All right, here's the next image.
The most normal one.
What do you
yet.
guys think? I'm going cursed off rip. I'm just gonna
What's wrong
launch
with
into
this
this one. I'm going cursed.
Yeah, I'm
because it-
gonna go curse too because there's nothing like really
yeah,
wrong
it
with
seems too easy.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to flip now, just so there's a bit of variation.
Hey, don't feel obligated.
Yeah,
to flip.
bro, we
You
can
know,
all
you
go
gotta go
first
with your
if we
gut.
want.
Flip.
Yeah, we're playing for points here. So
I'm playing for
Hey,
vibes.
we're
I'm gonna
playing for
flip.
pink slips.
playing for vibes. Okay.
I'm flipping. I feel this one might be real. I feel like maybe Joe Pix is
Okay.
hitting us with the sometimes the most obvious answer is the real answer.
True, could be.
Hey,
All right.
Well, maybe I am because
that
boys,
bus!
that is a cursed image.
Yes!
Yes!
I did not understand this at all. Like, it looks like somebody installed a bathtub in a bedroom.
And then
Wait, so this is a cursed image or this is a realty image?
This is a cursed image, but it could be from a realty image. Honestly,
it's
Judging by the
dirty
vibes.
the tub
I have a
is.
friend who has a carpeted
disgusting.
bathroom, which like makes using the
Oh,
toilet always feel
That's
so.
disgusting.
That makes
so
me
nasty.
shiver in timber.
Because every time
Yeah,
I'm at
dude,
his
when
place too, we're usually drunk, so I'm like pissing and
Yeah.
trying my hardest not to get it anywhere else.
yeah.
A carpeted bathroom is ridiculous.
Yeah, when Sabrina and I were looking for houses, we found a house that was like really fucking cool. It had like a pool and a jacuzzi, and it was so
all
fucking
carpeted.
epic.
I remember
But
that house. You showed it to us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but
Was
the
it
thing
like
that
the
literally turned us
Minecraft
off to
wall?
it. No, that was a different one.
Oh, yeah,
That-
I forgot
the
about the
fucking-
Minecraft
the
wall.
Minecraft gamer
That
room.
shit was awesome.
He could be
Yeah,
filming
no.
right in front of it right now. If he was
Well,
at
that was the
house.
thing we were joking. You found a room that Lou was like
like the best
painted
green screen
Minecraft,
ever.
but yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was a Minecraft
unironically
themed
would
room.
have just been a sick green screen room.
It would have, yeah. Yeah, but that house that we found, like, it was so cool. The only thing that turned us off to it was because it was an old house and the fucking bathroom was carpeted. And that was like, it looked disgusting.
You could just rip
That's-
that.
yeah.
You
out.
need to rip the carpet up.
You could, but like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that.
Really
to be
quickly?
real.
Really quickly about old houses. Me and my family are moving back to the Northeast finally. Fuck Florida. I hope it breaks off and
Let's
sinks.
go.
There's a lot of historical houses in the Northeast, specifically like more rural areas. Like New Jersey's kind of got like every 50 years everything kind of rolls over, but like in Pennsylvania
Yeah.
there's a lot of historic houses, and we were looking at this one house that like it just doesn't work like perfectly for like what we're looking for as like a family unit, but bro,
Yeah.
the house was built in fucking 1753.
Let's go.
It's
Damn.
old,
crazy.
and it's like really cool and like pretty and shit, but
Yeah.
it's older than our nation. Like I
Yeah.
thought that blew my mind thinking about it. Like our country is younger than that house.
Yeah,
Our country
that's-
was built around the anchor
That
of
ha-
that home.
Yeah, man, the
Yeah,
East Coast,
that's-
like Virginia, part of like that up to New York, and like the Carolinas, sort of, all have like shit tons
Yeah.
of really old colonial
Yeah.
buildings and shit. Because my
It's crazy. Dude.
current house, my
love it.
parents' house, the original part of it was built in like 1780, I think.
That's
And it was,
lit.
I think it was one of the few
That's lit.
houses that survived the Union burning everything when they came down during the Civil
Oh,
War.
yeah.
Um,
They saw that house, like, nah,
nah,
this-
not this one. We'll leave that one be.
keep walking.
Cool guys
Yeah.
gonna live there one day.
Yeah,
Just gonna shoot a
real cool
shotgun
guy
at
is
the
gonna have a
ground.
cool podcast
Cool
one day.
podcast.
We can't burn that down.
And a cool
'Cause
brother
I know what
shotgun.
podcast is.
Yeah.
He's gonna wake his brother up with a shotgun. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I was fucking driving through Pennsylvania. Like that shit was nuts. I've never seen that many abandoned, not just houses, but mansions. Like, absolutely insane historic properties that are just like sitting there to rot. Like it's fucking crazy.
Well,
And
there's
they're,
certain
like,
parts of
not
Pennsylvania
surrounded
that-
by anything.
Yeah, there's certain parts of Pennsylvania like Reading that are extremely historic, but it's the same thing there's in New Jersey, like Plainfield. There's tons of old Victorian and Elizabethan like architecture, but because you're trying to preserve that older architecture, people that don't do a good job of it, like those houses obviously deteriorate much worse and like faster than
Right.
newer like built shit. So if you don't take
Yeah.
care of it, then it's like, if you do take care of it, it's more expensive than the average market, but if you don't, then it's less expensive than the average market. And then you just need
Right.
like one generation of people who don't give a fuck, and then it just like destroys the
Yeah.
entire town. And then
Yeah.
so
Man.
there's so many like there's this one place in Pennsylvania, Reading, that there's so many houses that we love there, but like if you buy a house there, it's basically like guaranteed to lose value unless like there's a huge cultural shift to like remodel all the homes, which there won't be.
Yeah.
So yeah, people
Right.
just like abandon them or like sell them really cheap, and then no one fucking lives in them. But shout
Yeah.
out Mexicans, because
Shout out Mexicans.
I've been saying
a lot
this.
those areas are getting built back up by
Mexicans.
like Mexicans with like multi-generational families will
Yeah.
like all move here, and like, you know, they can't afford to buy, I mean, fucking nobody can afford to buy like multiple houses anymore across like a family. So,
Right.
you know, multi-generational living's kind of becoming a thing again. So they'll all like go in on like buying like a fucking like manor, like from the 1800s in like Pennsylvania or some
Yeah.
shit. And then they'll
Just
all live
fix
there
that
together
bitch
because
up.
it's like 7,000 square feet. Yeah, and then they'll just,
Yeah.
and then because they're Mexican, they know how to do everything, so they'll just like fix it themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's kind of dope.
Si se
So
puede.
shout out the Mexicans.
Here's the next image.
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. Lightning
Looks like he's
McQueen's
having
face
sex
fucking
with
Yeah, he's
Spider-Man.
dead.
He's not looking too good, man.
He's not looking hot at all.
Yeah, he's
100%
Yeah.
real. Realistic. 100%.
okay.
I think it's
Guaranteed.
realistic
Alright.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
All right,
realistic.
Andrew.
There's just something about it.
Real?
I feel like that's
Alright,
the
that was
weirdest
quick.
part it can be.
The lighting,
Yeah.
the lighting of it, and just like the toys and stuff. Like it just looks like an abandoned house that like squatters lived in, and their kids
Yeah,
got like pneumonia
yeah.
and died.
Well, boys, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Now this
Yes.
there's okay. Well, first of all, you guys are all correct. This
Let's
is
go.
a realistic, and I'm gonna send. There are 4 images that I want you guys to pick apart for this listing.
Okay.
Because there's a lot to
There are
look
a
at
lot
here.
to-
So
there are a
I'm
lot
gonna
to
send
look
all
at.
4 images. Yeah. So
Oh.
there you go. There's all 4 images.
Oh,
So go take a look at
that
these.
dude, that hallway is
They're-
straight up the shit from
Oh.
Resident Evil 7. That house you go into.
Straight up. Yeah. Yeah.
By order of the City of Little Rock Department
we
of
in
Housing and Neighborhood
Arkansas?
Programs, this,
No
this
wonder
building
it's
is
so
unsafe.
scary.
Yeah. But what made me laugh, so if you guys go to the 3rd image, this is like, I don't know, it's like a carport, or I don't know what you call this, not really a garage, but just like an awning to put your fucking car underneath.
Yeah.
What the fuck is supporting that? Look at these sticks that are holding
Twigs.
this up. Yeah, like what the fuck?
You know what's crazier?
That's
Is
magic.
it looks like it
Yeah.
has an opening in the top for like a crawl space or like an attic or something. So it's like
Yeah.
even like you could. What's holding it in the middle for a human being to be able to walk around up
To be
there?
able to walk up there, yeah.
It feels like when you're playing like a game with like physics, like destruction
Right.
physics, but you don't like break the one specific pole that's like the game's programming
actually-
says is keeping it up.
Yeah,
Which I guess is technically
causes
just
it
a
to
really
topple.
way of describing load-bearing poles. but
Right, yeah.
It's, somehow this magical thing is still alive.
I don't know why you would build something like that in Arkansas. That's Tornado Alley. That shit's
Yeah.
gonna end up in Kansas.
Do you reckon they
It's
were
gonna end
like?
up in
Do you reckon that's
Japan.
why they were like? Well, there's not much point putting a lot of effort into the carport because it's going to be whisked
Right.
away anyway.
It's gonna get blown off
That's how
anyway.
they build all their houses out that way too.
let it fly away.
It looks like a house that was built and like the bottom half didn't buffer in. Like it didn't load
It's
in,
still-
which I think is what Kuda
It's got
said.
the low light.
That's
Yeah.
actually like, you know, the story of like the stork and the baby and everything.
Yeah, I heard
that's
that.
that's
Yeah.
how they get houses in like Tornado Alley.
Drops it off.
They make them all. Everybody has a pact to make their houses easy to rip out of the ground, and then you
Yeah.
know you could just be walking by and from 17 miles away a house comes tumbling, lands right in front of you. You get the land, you
Yeah.
get the house.
all of
It's all good.
Yeah.
all Midwest houses,
Exactly.
they have like a built-in parachute. So when a tornado comes
Yeah.
by, they
Yeah.
just release it so that they.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Instead
I
of
can't
having
lie.
like-
You just get upped. You're just
of,
flying
like,
through
there being,
there
like,
with
a
a
cell-
random kid.
Yeah,
Instead of there being
guys-
like
Yeah,
a
he's a
bunkie in the ground you get into, there's like one central room in the house that's just like a metal box that like everyone clambers into, and then that gets whisked away, but it's like
Yeah.
one cohesive unit so it can't be torn apart, and then that
Yeah.
just floats away and you just go wherever it goes and start a new life.
Also, too, like kind of going with the theme, because last time we did this, we had a lot of lidless shit. You know, like James
Oh,
kept
yeah.
saying blank without the lid, like couch without the lid. This
Couch
is kind
without
of
the lid.
Garage with no bottom.
yeah, garage with no
Garage
bottom,
with no bottom.
fucking couch with all lid,
Oh,
legally unsafe to inhabit. Which is funny. Like if you're selling a house, why even include the fucking sticker? Because it's like, well, I can't live here.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are you
yeah.
selling it?
Well, I guess the property, but yeah, it's funny that they're like,
Unsafe.
okay, this place is literally unusable. Anyway, here's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you want
How
to
do
buy
you
it?
even do this to a home?
I don't know, dude.
How do you
I was
achieve this?
confused about that.
Is this just
Yeah,
like
I feel like you
neglect?
gotta really.
Yeah,
I guess.
where does
I think
Neglect
it's trap
times
house
10.
vibes.
I'd be curious to see
Yeah.
how much of this is the human element. Like, how much of this happened
Right.
because some guy went through and ripped all the copper wiring out and like tore down the
it's
walls.
like the Tasmanian
Yeah.
devil. He's just ripping
Yeah.
everything off
How
the
much-
Eats it
walls.
all. How much of it is a guy like playing World of Warcraft all day and throwing all his garbage on the ground and flicking his gum
His
blood
gum
on the
blood
wall?
onto the wall.
It's gum
It does
blood.
look a bit like.
Oh
Asmodee, yeah.
god.
How much?
Yeah.
How much of it is
The
that?
big twist here is
blood.
all of these have been Asmongold houses.
Asmongold
Yeah.
houses.
He's just going through and ruining multiple
Yeah.
homes.
Wait, so how many do we have left? Because I think we're all tied at 3.
I think so. So I'll do 2 more. And then we'll see if we can fucking even out the standings, and that we can round out the episode with that. Or
No, we want
however
to
you guys wanna do
uneven
it.
the standings. Someone's got to win.
Oh right, yeah, that's what I mean.
Winner
yeah.
gets first
Thank
peg
you.
on Doplex's ass on next beef trip.
Yo.
There you go.
Yo.
That sounds like a good bet.
Not to say
All right,
everybody
here's
else
the-
doesn't get a turn. But you get first.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
first
you don't have to
dibs.
go last
And
in the
whoever's
train,
last has to
which
deal
is
with the
yeah,
cum
no
of
one
everybody
wants to go
else's.
last in the train.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, no one wants to fuck the mayo.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. That shit extra good.
You know, there's at least one freaky guy at the gangbang who wants to go last.
That was
Oh,
the
hell
last,
yeah.
yeah. Here's the next image.
All right, not let to go off here. Very
Thoughts?
dark, grainy
It's
picture. of
so
an oven.
dark. Yeah, this is really scary.
It is very dark.
Is that a Smeg
Yeah.
brand?
A Smeg brand? Oh, that fucking thing on the bottom.
No, just the oven.
It does kind of look like that.
The
Yeah.
classic Smeg oven. I'm going real.
See, now we
the
can't
snake
we
oven.
can't apply the same logic of low quality equals cursed in this one because
Right.
the image is so poorly lit that if this was taken with a phone, phones are just like notoriously bad at taking dark pictures,
Right.
so it could just be that.
Especially at night.
I'm gonna go realty,
Yeah.
I'm still
and
feeling
I'm
cursed,
going
though.
with that because there's a.
I'm feeling cursed too.
I'm going with realty because of the bag, that like plastic bag up there. It looks like maybe someone had something
That's a sense of
recently.
realism.
Looks like there's bananas in it.
It does look like there's bananas in it. That or like
Bananas.
I always get stressed out when people put stuff on top of their oven like that. Like,
Yeah.
especially I've got friends in apartments with like not a lot of kitchen space, so they'll just like put like,
Right.
their shopping
Flammable
like on
shit
top of
next
it.
to
And it's
the
like
fire.
if that just goes on, it's
Yeah.
on fire, my man.
if your oven
exactly.
turns itself on, it's over.
Yeah.
Well, that has like for the burners on top because we got gas burners, so it has the little fucking
Oh, right.
the little spark that like ignites it.
Yeah.
I've heard that just go off randomly when we've just been sitting in the
Really?
lounge.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
That
I think
is-
you might have a
That's
ghost.
not a normal
I was
thing,
gonna
Kudos.
say,
Well,
your shit might
I mean,
be
maybe.
haunted, my guy.
What the fuck?
Your guys'
Nah, it's
ovens
probably
don't
something-
turn
The
themselves on?
thing about those igniters is they're not meant to go off on their own. That's why that's the first setting when you turn it. And you gotta kind of let it go for a second before it
the
catches
whole
flame.
burner doesn't go off. Just the little, because when you push it down, it starts sparking.
but
Like the
still,
pilot.
Yeah, the part. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
little-
thing. Yeah, but it only does one. But you just hear like a, and you're like, oh, is it the fucking?
That's
The whole-
kind of
Dude,
freaky.
you gotta go
I feel
to
like
your
you
place.
might want to get that looked
Yeah,
at.
that's bad.
You've got
Yeah.
an arsonist.
You gotta-
A dead arsonist resides
Yeah,
in
an
your
arsonist
apartment.
ghost.
I'm going. I don't think I picked.
Yeah,
I'm
you and
going-
Kudos went cursed.
Well, I'm leaning towards cursed, but let me give it one
Oh,
more
okay.
cursory glance. Something about the backsplash behind that bag and everything looks like the house is like rotting from mold and mildew. So I'm gonna go cursed.
Duplex.
So we got Kudos and James for cursed, Andrew for realty. This, fellas, is a cursed image. Yeah.
Oh man,
So that-
he really
that-
busted
that-
out
that
the titty
uneven
ceiling.
standings.
How you gonna bust out the titty ceiling on me? That's fucked up.
How fun would that be to just like stand really far back and shoot with a BB gun?
Dude,
Yeah,
that'd be
just see what
so
spills
nice.
out.
Dude, the
Yeah, I-
fucking
I wanna fondle that.
The
the
recessed
fucking
lighting.
hot.
recessed lighting.
Yeah, that's
that
the
is just
funniest
bending
part.
with it is so funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like the fucking titties got little piercings on it.
That's fucking awesome.
The snake bites.
Is that just?
It's so disturbing.
God, that's so awesome.
I think it's just water.
Yeah, just I
it's
was gonna
just
say, is
water.
that just
Yeah,
like
I think
water
so.
damage?
Water and a really
Yeah.
strong, thick kind of paint.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the room isn't even just like poorly lit. It's just that huge thing is casting a
It's blocking out
gigantic
all of the
shadow.
light you
It's
shut off.
eclipsing the entire
Yeah.
kitchen.
It's so funny.
It's like when
Fuck.
Gandalf says he's not gonna rob Bilbo. He's there to help him. Build
Yeah.
the ceiling, just
Right.
just help him.
Fact.
And then I'd be like,
I agree.
yo, why does he say his own name? This is for James. I don't know if you've
a
watched
Pokemon.
how recently you've watched Lord of the Rings, but every time he does that,
I haven't since I was in New Jersey.
Bilbo goes like, Bilbo, and then he gives him a hug, and I'm like, Bilbo, why are you saying your own name?
I never heard that as Bilbo.
I've listened to it multiple times to be like, am I fucking
I've n-
stupid? Like, am I just
Bilbo.
not hearing this? But I swear
I've
he
never-
says
I
like,
thought it-
Bilbo. Gives
I
him
thought
a
he just
hug.
goes like, oh.
Well, that's what I thought for a long time too, and then I
funny.
heard
Hold
like
on.
I swear I heard Bilbo, and I was like, this man's got so scared he's saying
It's
his
the
own
Ice
name.
Cube's a pimp effect.
Hold on, now I have to watch it.
Trying to help you.
Oh yeah. Does it not sound like he says Bilbo?
Okay,
It's a Pokemon.
It does sound like he says Bilbo, but it is 100%. I never heard that before, but I do hear it like Green Needle brainstorm. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
no, exactly.
But he is 100% just going, oh.
Okay, that's what I thought, but like, dude, the
Bilbo.
past couple of times I've watched it, I cannot
It does sound
hear
like
anything
Bilbo, though.
except him going Bilbo, and I was like, damn, Gandalf scared the shit out of this dude.
Man
My
saying his
boy
own
was
name.
quivering.
He said his own name. James and Kudos, are you guys tied? And
I feel like
Andrew's in
James
last
is
place.
ahead
Is that what's
because
happening?
have you gotten?
I think I've got
First one
two
right, the
last
second one
one
wrong, the third
gone.
one right, the
I got
fourth
two
one
wrong
wrong.
then because remember I got
Yeah.
I zigged when you guys zagged and I got the bathtub one wrong.
Oh, right.
Oh,
That's a good point.
You're an
Yeah,
honest
that's a
boy.
good
Yeah,
point.
no, okay, then I'm in the
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if we can
sweet. So
dethrone
here's-
James.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
get rid
yeah,
of
either
this
you guys
fucking
can-
guy.
You guys can three-way it, or I can take the win. Let's see what happens.
All right, here is the final image.
Oh no.
Is this water?
This is actually Asmongold's room.
I can't tell if this is water or not, or just a dark.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that like, is it like floating?
I will say it's not water. That is just the carpet in the image.
Real?
Okay.
I feel like I have to go curse. I'm feeling cursed.
Okay. James is going real. Kudos is going cursed. Andrew, where you going? Where you going?
No, I'm going
big guy?
cursed. I'm going cursed. I'm going cursed. I'm going cursed.
I'll go
James
real.
going
then.
It's way,
Okay.
it's
I'll go
way
real.
too distorted.
I'll go real.
Okay.
I'm kind of agreeing with that, but I'm going real just for the drama. Even though there's
Okay.
not
All right, you
any.
got 2 for cursed.
It's
For the
far, it
drama.
is far too distorted for. This is the
Yeah.
most fucked one. If you zoom in, like the artifacting is insane.
Boys, that is a real ass list.
Oh, what? the
Let's go.
This shit is fucking haunted.
There's a
my
CRT
God.
TV in it.
Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, this is fucked
You guys
up.
want to buy this house?
Dude, it's literally boarded up.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Let's see,
Does that
where's
mean
this
me
house
and
at?
James
I
are
can tell you where
tied?
this house at.
And if so,
No.
How about this? How about this?
Yes,
We'll do a
I
little
don't know.
bonus. We'll do.
I thought
we'll do a
Andrew was
bonus
like
game
behind.
here.
I think
And
I
then
was
Kudos
just
was
one.
behind.
We'll do a bonus game here, and it's just like at the end of a
Guess
fucking
the
round
city.
of Mario Party, you get the bonus
Yeah,
stars.
I think we should just like
Exactly.
guess the city and whoever's closest.
Yeah, guess.
Geographic.
Yeah, guess
you.
guess the city in which this house resides.
All right, hold on.
I've always wondered what houses like this, because there's a boarded up house I've seen in Melbourne that's like fucked. Like it's weird. It's in like a normal ass like neighborhood, but it's just absolutely fucking
Yeah.
overgrown, covered in graffiti, all the windows and
Right.
shit boarded up. But I would
Yeah.
just love to like sneak in there at night or something and look around. But
And just
also
see what's
it'd be
going on.
fucking terrifying.
Michigan.
It is in Michigan. It's in Detroit.
I win. I didn't reverse image. I didn't reverse image search. I looked up Real Estate 1 Real Comp, which is the watermark on the image.
Oh, okay, all right.
Should've been
This
smarter,
is
Andrew.
like Deflategate all
that wasn't
over
in the
again. I
rules,
can't
so-
believe this shit.
There were no rules set. It was first one to figure out what city it's in.
Yeah,
And I
okay,
used
all right.
logic and
Michigan
reason
is
like
a
my
city.
Ben
Yeah,
Shapiro, my one
Michigan is a
thing.
city.
Michigan is a city.
I thought you said state.
Thank you for playing, boys.
I'm going straight to the Zillow or cursed.
Happy
fucking-
3-year anniversary to our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Is that today?
It's tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Happy 3 years.
But it's like a week ago from when this episode. Or no. I mean, if this episode goes out on time. I'm not trying to peg you.